What is this thing? What is this thing called? Brain fart. Hey guys, it's Ricky here with Apple Valley Farm. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to show you how to build a reclaimed wood crate. It's really not that hard, but there's a little bit of prep involved in it. So I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to show you how we get it all ready to go, how we get it squared up, how we make it look good, because this pallet wood, even though it's like free and it's fun to work with and it looks good, it can be a little tough. It can be a little ornery sometimes because it's not always straight. Sometimes it gets a little wanky. All right, here we go. Reclaimed wood crate, take one. Here we go. Okay, so looking at our example model right here, you can see it's really pretty simple. It's just panel sides joined together. We've got some pieces right in here. We've got about a 1-inch gap right here, and we want to make sure we do that. We are going to glue and nail everything to give it some extra strength. So we're going to build our side panels first, then add our long side panels to it, then add our bottom. All right, here we go. So now that I've got everything cut, the first thing I need to do is give them a light sanding, and I'm going to do that with a random orbit sander. I'm using a 150 grit, and that's just because that's what I like. It's not too aggressive, but it's not going to leave the surface too smooth either. All right, so everything's sanded. Now we're going to set up an environment where we can quickly and easily keep things square. So I'm just going to put 2x4s on my work table. I'm going to align one with the straight edge here along the side. Alrighty. Now I'm going to put another 2x4 here, and I'm going to check it with my framing square. Clamp it down. And now we're ready to start putting some stuff together, and we can make sure everything's nice and square, and we can do it quickly. Okay, now we'll put our 4 boards down here. Now I know that I want this to be about 15 inches wide, or 15 inches tall. So I've already marked off 15 inches. Now I know that these are going to be some odd widths, and that's just the nature of working with these pallet boards. But I know about where I want them to fall. I know I want one to be there at about 11 and about 7 1/4, and then this one's going to be butted all the way up against there. Now when we do that, we'll get a side panel that looks about like this. We'll put our piece on here, roughly about 1 inch from each side, and bam, we'll glue and nail that down. And then we'll just lather, rinse, repeat. And here we go. Now we're going to flip it around. And there we have our first panel. Now we'll do this again. Okay, now we're going to assemble the long side. So I'm going to stand the ends up like so. We're going to span this with the long boards. I'm going to go all the way to the end on both sides, and this is a little different from what I had planned originally, but now that we're going and again we're working with this funky wood, we're going to try something a little different. So let's attach these on both sides, then we'll move on to the bottom. Okay, so we're ready to put the bottom on now, but actually the plan was to have these bottom pieces span all the way across, but the more I think about it, the more I just don't think that's a very good idea. Obviously, it's not a very sturdy idea because all that would be holding that bottom on would be some glue and a couple of very tiny brads. If you put any weight in it and actually used it as a crate, these would just pop right off. So we're gonna inset these down into here, and that just means I gotta cut every piece. It's not that much, but I gotta cut maybe a couple of inches off of each board. So we're gonna do that, then we'll put it on, and it'll be much better than what we had originally planned. Let's see how this fits before we cut any more. That is a nice, tight little fit. I think that'll work. All right. That'll look very good. One more change. Since I was going to put these across here and inset these bottom pieces, I needed to put a cleat along here on either side so they'd have something to rest on. So had to add that, and now we're good to go. Now we'll finish putting the bottom on. All right, everybody, that's it. Thanks a lot for hanging out. I know this was a little bit of a long video, but I appreciate you hanging out while we go through this build. The crate is really pretty easy. It's just a little tedious. So anyway, anybody can do it. You just have to take a little time. And like you saw in the middle of this, we just have to adjust on the fly as we go. You can have a general plan, but you just have to kind of be willing to adjust as you move along. Thanks a lot. Give me some shout out if you need any answers to any questions. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Go make something. Hey everybody, thanks a lot for hanging out with us. Just as always, thank you for being a part of everything that we're doing. To watch our latest video, click right up here, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which will probably change your life, be sure to click right down here. Thanks, take care, go make something.